Okay, welcome guys. So part 2 now. First one I covered the damage side, and this side is now the healing side. I couldn't do it in one video, it would have just been a long ass video. So what we're going to do now is basically recover the gear if you didn't see the first video. So with the attributes, just obviously heavily on magic, it's going to go maximum 10 health, but the rest is just going to be magic all the way. Stamina you don't even need to look at for a mage, which is pretty damn cool, because when I was playing as Templar, it was so hard to balance these out because you needed everything, and it's made their whole class a complete mess, right? But anyway, this is very easy to do. You know for a fact it's all going to be magic and a bit of health, right? The gear is 2 heavy and 3 light, right? 2 heavy, so you can get really decent amount of all the heavy armor like passives, and also the huge chunk in defense. And notice the trait is a Seducer, or the set item is Seducer, but the thing is I messed up with the others. They were all meant to be Seducer, but I was being an idiot with my main and didn't actually craft them, but that's what they're all meant to be. I try and get the armor value up, just because as wearing all light you are more vulnerable to physical hits that can come out of nowhere. So that's kind of it. So everything should be reduced spell cost percentage, and then rings should be reducing the magic cost, reducing magic cost, reducing magic cost, cheaper, and for your healing staff, this again is I've put the increases total armor and spell resistance by 6% just for a bit of survivability, and of course the reduced cost of spells by 3%. That's my Facebook, by the way. When you go to your skills, all I have here is summons, because when you're doing the heals, when I'm in dungeons, I'm doing the heals, it's great to have the extra DPS coming down, helping the guys out, plus the clan fear is very strong, a lot of health, so he can be great, so the enemies can attack that instead of another person. So it's just good to keep people alive because it's spreading the aggro out, so that the mobs they have to attack other things and all just on the guys. There's an extra clan fear with like 1,000 health. If I would get him out, and we can see how much health he actually has. He's got 1,147 health at level 25. You know what I mean? So this thing is basically, you've got another guy out. He's got more health than a normal person. So that's why I have him. It's just to help spread that aggro. Plus, he does a lot of strong attacks, right? So the reason for that, with obviously the passive, you just want everything. The player receives a lot of magic when one of them is dead. You've got 2 out, so that's very handy. Reduce the cost of ultimate, of course, because you've got the Storm Action Arch, and the Daedric Protection. Increase the player's health, your health regen goes up 10%. Once that's on 2, that'll be 20%. And of course the Expert Summoner, everything just gets stronger, faster, more flashy kind of thing. But onto the weapon, the actual skills. So far, the only things I would recommend using is the Illustrious Healing, because instead of it healing 47 for every 1 second for 3 seconds, it heals for does last 4 seconds, so you have that extra tick. And it's got a big range on it, 28 meters, and a big ass radius of 8 meters. Okay, so the rapid regeneration. This goes up so slow, but it's going to be amazing when it's leveled. Heals 2 nearby wounded allies for basically 400 health over 16 seconds. Yeah, it doesn't stack, but this one stacks, right? So this is great. So everyone's constantly regenerating health always, and it's got quite a long range on it, 28 meters. So they could be anywhere on the battlefield, and you can whip it. Obviously, you've got to press it. You always have to do it twice because it'll just catch. You might miss someone. This is amazing. The combat prayer, right? Heals allies in front of player for 114 health, right? Affected allies gain 375 armor and spell resistance. So that's a huge boost in defense, and also they gain 8% damage duration. It's for 8 seconds, so all that lasts for 8 seconds, but they actually deal out 8% more damage for 8 seconds, and then after 8 seconds you just spam it again. So basically everyone's dealing a hell of a lot more damage, right? Which end of the day is the tits, right? Of course, all these you just want, final hit of your heavy attack. You should always be attacking at the same time. When you watch, if you watch any of my healer videos in the dungeons, you'll see how effective this build is. Everyone survives, nothing bad happens. Okay, this one increase the healing for people under 30% of health by 15%, which is fantastic. This you'll just get everything. This will get everything blocking spells, restores 12 magicka. I think, yeah, I don't think anyone ever does that, so get it anyway later on, but that's not an essential one right now. And increase all healing done by 3%, of course, and that's on 2, it'll be 6, so that's a fantastic jump. Right, so this is basically all you'd ever be using. You just be cycling these, and then there's summon Storm Action Arch, because when you're doing the healing, chances are if you're being the healer, there's some mad shit going down either at a dolmen or in a dungeon. So you always want to be having this out, because that's just going to land it down for 18 seconds, help kill out loads of things, help spread the aggro, help just wipe out shit quicker, right? So that's why you have the Storm Action Arch as well. Okay, the armor, we're just going to cover the bits and bobs in the armor. Of course, this makes everything cheaper, 15% cheaper. Recovery, 20% faster recovery. You never run out of mana when you're doing this, actually. Because if you notice, everything is so damn cheap. Yeah, that's cheap, that's cheap, that's cheap. And I actually have like 1000 HP, and I'm recovering 39 magic every 2 seconds. This will go up more later on, but I've got a huge potential to make everything basically seem like it's free. And what was it? I've done that. That one obviously you'll get when you got the chance. Of course, this one helps play spells ignore 3% of enemy, because you're always doing your actual attacks. You're always attacking at the same time you're doing all these heals. And if you go watch some of my videos, the dungeon videos, you'll see with the heavy armor, because you're 2-piece on, you just get everything. Just get everything you can, except for the Juggernaut and the bracing, because you're not doing any melee attacks and you're only doing that kind of thing. You're not blocking anything. You haven't got 5 pieces of heavy, so you don't need that. But everything else you do want for your rapid mending. But that's kind of it. So as you can see, all it is just these things. You can regen your own guys. You can make things stronger, but you're always attacking at the same time, so you can always kill things off. But he's just going for me. But I'm just showing, just generally showing you, it's pretty strong anyway. So you can just see that you can stack that. Just watch the ticks. Watch the ticks. Yeah, so you can see it's just building up. So you can see how effective that is. So there's so much health in it, times 6, so it's stacked like 3 times. So it's pretty damn effective. And look how quick the mana regens. So I'm trying to heal, and it just regens as fast as I'm casting it. So you can never really run out, and I barely even scratch the surface with trying to make things for free and getting things cheaper. Right? But that's it, guys. I'm saying go watch some of my healer dungeon videos just so you can see this build really in action. It's so damn perfect. I get compliments quite often now as doing a good job as a healer. But yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next one. And cheers for supporting my channel. Bye bye.